Alright, looks like the stream is going on in all the right places. So here we are. Yesterday I did some Slayer tasks late at night to level up some things, and now we are gonna rock and roll on this Void Knight shield. Now, I don't actually know what I need to do to get the Void Knight shield. Probably should have looked into that. Also, why is my restream chat not coming up? Sorry, if you're trying to talk to me right now, I can't see. But yeah, let's get some stuff out of the way here. Let's get some daily things done. Because we don't want to... We need to go get a bucket and our watering can and some other stuff. I hate it. Alright, so we want... over here in the seeds. I wish I could make this 2 rows. Wonder if that's possible. Nope. Anyway, let's get a bucket of compost. And let's get a watering can, and then let's get some cabbage seeds. Whoops. All the cabbage seeds, and is it the Harlander seeds? I think it's the Harlander seeds. Let's put the Harlander seeds in there. Okay, Restream, I'm going to need you to go ahead and open. What is going on? Please turn on so I can see my chat. I don't know why my restream doesn't want to turn on so I can see my fucking chat. It hates me. And it doesn't make any sense. Diseased. All of my stuff is diseased over here. Probably because I left it sitting too long. Does it have, like, more of a chance of getting diseased? Check this out. We're going to swap here. We can swap to any weapon we want to kill this nerd. Boom, we're throwing stuff at it, and then whammo, whacking it with a sword. And then, oh, look, some magic spells. Oh, yeah, get some magic spells. God, that's fun. We're just going to clear all these. I don't care about making them better. Okay, but seriously, though, if you don't turn on my restream, I'm going to fucking lose it. There it goes. Oh, nope. There it doesn't go. Holy shnikes, there we go. We got it open. Sorry if you've been trying to talk to me and you haven't been able to. You should be good to go now. Everything is okay. Holy shnikes. But yeah, let's clear all these diseased crops, and then we'll go ahead and we'll drop off our weeds here to make some more compost, because that's glorious. And then it's time to teleport around the world a little bit more. So let's do the damn thing. The next one isn't until over here at Catherby. When we finally end this, we're going to end it over at Ardonia, at our personal farm. Then we're going to do some ranching over there. Hey, we get to harvest some of these. Nice. I never filled up my herb patch. That's weird. Whatever, let's get us some taters. They call me tater salad. All right, go ahead and note my produce there, bud. Boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. All right, go ahead and note my produce there. So we can finish up with this. Because for some reason, I'm getting all the taters here. Goodness. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to compost this bad boy. And then we're going to cabbage it. And then we're going to water it. Yo, what's up, Cassie? How are you today? Oh, gotta water it. Watering can. All right, now let's go get another compost. Compost. And then we're going to go ahead and compost this. Running 3 accounts currently. Nice. So you get it done right there. You get it fucking done. None of this bullshit like I'm doing, where I'm only playing 1. Bought a bunch of ore to turn into bars. Nice. Good job. Way to make money, money, make money. All right, let's go down to this one, because I don't want to go down to Ardonia yet. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. So I have an interesting thing that I'm kind of looking at here. There's another gear set, high level, like a level 80 gear set, that regens prayer, or more like leeches prayer. And it's a 4-piece set that includes a 2-handed melee weapon. So I'm thinking that this set might be a really good idea for me. For my 2-handed, like, DPS thing. And then I could just always have enough prayer. Because as I switched back to my melee, if I didn't need the bars on my group Iron Man, I would drop trade them to my main. Yeah, I probably should have drop traded. I got 2 Tuskas. While I was getting all of my Tuskas armor, I got 2 Tuskas books. And I probably should have drop traded them and sold them. But I kind of needed the money on my Iron Man account, so I just went ahead and high alked them for 750k each, which admittedly was super worth. 750k for a high alk on my Iron Man is pretty baller. But they are member items. You can't drop trade them to a free to play. Oh, you know what? That's a good ass point. That is a good ass point. Well, alright then. I did the right thing. Doesn't really fucking matter. That's perfect. I love accidentally being smart. So much better than being smart on purpose. It takes so much less effort. Sure, we'll get another compost, even though I don't really need it right this moment, and then we'll go ahead and teleport again. This time right on down here to Ardonia. You know what else we get to do? Is we have almost 10k Christmas wrapping papers. We get to go have fun with that too. Alright. Oh, we got diseased cabbages. That's sad. We're gonna rake out this allotment. We're gonna rake out this allotment. We got bunny rabbits over here we need to get. I will hug him and squeeze him. Look at these diseased cabbages. You know what I need to get too is I need to get more water. There's a water fixture around here somewhere, surely. There's no water on my farm? You know what? I probably just don't have it turned on. Hang on. Hey, there is a water source on my farm. I was about to say, there's no fucking way, right? What self-respecting farmer doesn't have a well? Oh, yeah. No, I definitely should have known. I can't use it. Must complete hunt for the red rack tuber. Okay, well, I guess I'm not a self-respecting farmer. Because apparently I don't have a well. Looks like there's quite a few wells right over this way, though. So let's see if I can't get into one or some sort of water source. Guess they're not wells, they're just sinks. Yeah, let's go steal this person's sink. That's what you get, you bear fucker. I stole your water. And it makes me super fucking happy. Alright, let's talk to this nerd right here. Why don't you go ahead and note me some stuff here, dude? Note my produce. Yeah. Alright, let's rake some allotments. Rakey, rakey. Rakey, rakey, and eggs and bakey. Alright, then we're going to come right up here. We're going to go boop. We're going to compost that bad boy. We're going to plant some more cabbages. And then we're going to compost that bad boy. Plant more cabbages. And then we're going to get one more compost. We're going to plant some more Harland. Oops, I forgot to compost it. Can I compost it now? No, I fucked up. I'm so stupid. We need to go ahead and drop off all our weeds here. And then let's go put all of our foods and stuff away. I actually need to take a lot of grimy guams. I have quite a few grimy plants that I think I can do some stuff with that I should probably look into here. So let's put our potatoes away. Yeah, these can stay here because they'll get used as food along with the onions. These seeds stay here. The guams get put away. Why are there grimy guams here? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and clean these grimy guams. And we're going to take these over to crafting. That's where those go. Let's see. Grimy. Look at all this grimy stuff. Take out my grimy guams. Clean them bad boys. We're still only level 14. Although we're getting pretty close to level 15 here. Put away our guams and let's get grimy again. We could definitely do those. I don't know. I know I could do the Merentils as well. I don't know about any of the rest of this. We're just going to kind of leave it. We'll go ahead and clean these grimy guams and these grimy Merentils. Feels good. And let's put these away. And then we'll go over here to this, and we'll put that away, and we'll go wherever that goes. And vampire dust can actually go, well, apparently vampire dust can go right here. And then come right here, drop off my stuffs. Okay. I should do some stuff with the farm animals. I really should. Oh no, I do know what I need to do. I need to get my woad leaves. Because this is where the real magic happens. Is taking the honey here. Look at that. Just boom with the XP. And then we fill that bad boy up. And then we get that XP again. We're going to pass at least 2 levels, if not 3 here. Maybe even at least 3, if not 4. Yeah, we're definitely going to get 3 levels here, because this is about to go off here. Come up just a little short, probably. Yeah, just a little short. And then we'll have 3 and a little full beehives for that 3rd level to go off. Which I think it will, which is great. I am having some really, really bad breezes. I might end up having to completely reinstall Windows and stuff on my computer, really clean it up, because something's going not very well. Which is making me sad. Collect some more honey. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get 3 levels. We might get 4 levels out of this. Probably not quite, but... Oh, doesn't look like it. That's been so good. This medicinal honey is great, too. We'll probably need to come up with something else for one of the other types of honey. No, because I don't necessarily just want medicinal honey. Level 40 farming. What do we got here? Let's take a look at these. For the rum deal, okay. For a quest, we can plant orange trees now. We can do toad flax, wormwood in Demonheim, and brill in Demonheim. Nice. All right, and we almost made it to 41. 1,700 to go. Which feels phenomenal. Put that back, put those back. Okay. I think I'm mostly just going to kind of leave things in the farm as they are. I'm gaining enough XP right now, and I really am going to have to just kind of take a minute to really set this up if I really want to use it. So what I really want to do is I want to go ahead and get started on getting the Void Knight. Getting the Void Knight shield. I think that's going to be really good for us. So I'm going to head over to the wiki real quick. And let's just, there we go. Let's make these words a little bigger so I can read them better from over here. And then we're going to go Void Knight Shield. I don't want the Void Knight Deflector. Do I? The Void Knight Deflector is a shield released with the Conquest minigames. It's purchased so far 150 Void Knight commendation points or 170. To wield this, player needs to have level 42 in attack, strength, con, range, and magic, and 22 prayer. The Deflector can be equipped in the offhand slot. It is one of the few shields to be classed for all combat styles. The Void Knight Deflector can be upgraded into the superior and... okay. Possible to override the Void Knight Deflector with replica Void Knight Deflector. Okay, so I need to go play a mini game for this, I guess. So we need to do the Conquest minigame. Nope. I want to do the Conquest minigame. Members only minigame released as an addition to the Void Knights quest series. Like Pest Control, the other minigame playable from the Void Knights outpost. The only requirement for Conquest is level 55 combat. It is a safe minigame. Okay, where's the Void Knights outpost? It's a small island located in the southwest edge of the world map. Getting there, speak to the squire on the second southmost pier at Port Sarum. Okay, I actually think I might have one of these Void Knight seals. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Okay, so we need to go to Port Sarum to see if we can go do some Void Knighty things. Travel. Where can I travel to? Oh, I don't get any options. He just takes me places. Got it. Looks like I'm going on an adventure. Oh, look, it's a bunch of Void Knights. Hi, how can I help you? Who are you? What is this place? What is this place? This is our outpost. From here we send launches out to the nearby islands to beat back the invaders. What invaders? Recently, there have been breaches into our realm from somewhere else. The strange creatures have been pouring through. We can't let that happen. And we'd be very grateful if you'd help us. How can I help? We send launches from our outpost to the nearby islands. If you go and wait in the lander there, they'd really help. Talk to the novice squire. Hi, how can I help you? Can I go right over here? There's like landers everywhere. Oh, okay, so it's novice intermediate. Got it. Got it. Totally makes sense. Hi there, how can I help you? What's going on here? This is where we launch our landers to combat the invasion of nearby islands. You'll see 3 landers, one for novice, intermediate, and veteran adventurers. Each has a different difficulty, but they offer varying rewards. And this lander is the novice. So how do they work? Simple, we send each lander out every 3 minutes. However, we need at least 5 volunteers, or it's a suicide mission. The lander can only hold a maximum of 25 people, though, so we do send them out early if they get full. If you'd be willing to help us, then just wait in the lander, and we'll launch it as soon as we're ready. However, you will need a combat level of 35 to use this lander. Okay. I doubt that on the world that I'm on, this is really gonna do anything. So I'm having some serious problem with this game lagging out for me again. Yo, what's up, Master of Light? Are you also Hero of Light? Finished the Yu-Gi-Oh game last night. What Yu-Gi-Oh game? I didn't know you were playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Legacy of the Duelist? Exciting. Me and my brothers, when I was in my early 20s, we used to play a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. Been working on it for years? Nice. Good job. Yeah, no, Yu-Gi-Oh's my shit, dude. Let's check some things. There's something wrong with my graphics. Let's do that, and then we need draw distance to be high because we don't want that blue shit. Maybe I'm gonna have to turn the loading screens back on. We'll see if taking everything back down to low will stop whatever's going on with this shit. I honestly think it's just a RAM issue, but whatever. Finally own every single card. That is impressive. Even if it doesn't have a lot of the new stuff, that's impressive. I think we need to hop worlds to a more active world. Oh no, we're on 14. I don't think we're going to be able to do some of these mini games. I didn't watch most of the TV shows. I watched like the original, but that was it. Let's see. Progress, release date, series, start location. Let's see if... Yeah, I don't really know a lot about those. Different storylines and stuff. Canifus, Port something or other. Fermenic Province, Fermenic Isles, Trollheim, Gnome Village. Ardone. Where the hell am I? Are there no quests here? I don't understand. Let's go see what this pest control thing is about. So, I need to figure out who I trade. Is there anybody that I can trade? Shattered Worlds. Welcome to the Void Knight Outpost. I'm Commodore Matthias and I'm in charge here. Can I help you with anything? What is this place? This is our outpost. From here we send launches out to the nearby islands to beat back the invaders. What invaders? Recently there have been breaches into our realm from somewhere else. The strange creatures have been pouring through. We can't let that happen and we'd be very grateful for you to help us. Yeah, I've already had this conversation. How can I help? We send launches to the nearby islands if you go and wait on a lander. Okay, that's not... There's a banker. Open the Abyssal Knight Quartermaster shop. There we go. But this is what I need to do. Slayer XP... Abyssal Knight armor override. No, I don't think this is what I need to do. We got a bunch of weird pets. And some Slayer masks. Okay, this is not where I want to be. We got a bank here. We've got what's supposed to be a Fletcher here. Oh, I didn't realize I could buy arrowheads here. Holy cow. But you can only buy so many. Okay. Okay, let's see if turning on loading screens again will help. Oh, nice. This is like very old school RuneScape looking. I actually kind of like that. So we've got this dude. We've got a general store. We got a magic store. I wonder what's in the magic store down here. This is kind of cool. Nice. Can buy a bunch of runes. That's actually pretty cool. Still giving me this problem where I freeze up. I'm not liking this. What if we go all the way down to minimum? We'll still do a high draw distance. It looks ugly as shit, but if it can stop freaking out on me, that'd be great. Alright, now how the hell do I get... Oh, I guess I can just teleport out of here. That's fair. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. We just keep getting these periodic freezes. Let's go back to low. Let's go to a medium draw distance. That seems fine. And I guess we'll just deal with whatever it is. So let's see. We did the shadowed world. We can't do the pest control. Let me go back over to my other screen here. So I'm in the shattered world. What I need to do is... Okay, well, let's go see about this pest control minigame. Whoa. That's the last arc in the game. I got a party to go to tomorrow night. Oh, nice. Sorry, I've been so focused on trying to figure out what I was doing here. I wasn't reading the chat. It's been a long time since I've been to a party. Oh, gross. That sounds like the opposite of a good time. Well, the order has become quite diminished over the years. It's a very long process to learn the skills of a void knight. Recently, there have been breaches into our realm. Pouring through, can't let that happen. We'd be very grateful if you'd help us. How can I help? Okay, so everybody just wants me to go stand on this ship. Which is... I'm having a really hard time figuring out where the hell I'm going right now. Says something about Stanley Limelight traders. But there's no... I don't know what's going on. Too flippin' hard to learn things in this flipping game. Let's see if there's any world that is specifically identified for the conquest. Pest control and conquest in the UK and Germany. Okay, well, I guess we can go try and do pest control and conquest in the UK. Sorry, everyone, I know I'm not being as interactive as I usually am, but I don't really know what I'm doing here. So I'm trying to figure it out, and it's taking a lot of my focus. Although it doesn't seem like... Even though this is a pest control and conquest world, and there's 150 people on it, doesn't seem like there's anybody over here doing pest control and conquest. I might have a really hard time trying to get this void knight Level requirement not met. You must have level 42 attack, strength, defense, con, ranged, and magic. Okay, so it looks like I need 5 more ranged levels anyway. While wearing a Void Knight helm, +3 accuracy, +5 melee, ranged, or magic damage, depending on the type of helmet you were wearing. If you only wear superior Void Knight equipment, the damage boost is increased to +7%. Oh, that's a cool little seed pack thing there. Or an herb pack. Oh, these are... This is a pretty useful little thing over here. You can trade commendations for just straight up XP. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Yo, what's up, Zesty Queso? How are you today? So is this place called the Ashlands? Is that... a void dance? I bet you this is the one that I'm trying to do. Nope. Where's the first one in this series? Quiet before the swarm. So we need to do wanted. Enter the abyss, recruitment drive. Okay. There's a whole lot of questing and stuff that's going to go into getting this Void Knight shield. Like a whole lot of questing and stuff. And it looks like we've got to have one heck of a lot of levels to get up. Yeah, I don't really know what to do there. I guess we just go back. We might not be getting a Void Knight shield today. I don't think I have the ability to do that. It seems like we need to level up our ranged a little more before we're even going to be able to buy any of this stuff. I don't know if we're going to be able to do either of the mini games. If the mini games aren't being done by other people, then I don't know how I'm going to get the commendations to be able to buy my shield. It's a little disappointing. They don't need to trade with you. They need to get a task from you. Need another assignment. Kill 93 ogres. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. That's all I'm saying. The last ogre I killed, I found air spells took them down effectively. Ogres are brutal creatures, favoring large, blunt maces and clubs. They often attack without warning. South of Yanil is an area ruled by these man-devourers. He's a man-eater. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boys, she'll chew you up. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Alright, well, back to doing stuff that's easy and doesn't require too much thought on my part. Still getting some really bad... Oh, right, we got back to where we're doing loading screens now. Maybe let's go back into settings and turn that back off because it doesn't seem to have had any sort of effect on what was going on. So... we want... Not magic. Oh, I'm only getting 16%? That sucks. So I probably do need to just go ahead and level up to 40 here. Because I'm definitely not going to be able to kill these ogres like this. We can always just switch over here and go to Air Blast. We could beat some ogre ass that way. Get some charms and some big old bones. Let's teleport over here. Let's go get some Christmas presents. It makes me feel better about myself. Ooh. 24 white Christmas presents, 22 blue Christmas presents. I got some sort of a ring. Not sure what that does. Oh, it turns me into a Christmas present. Okay. Well, I don't really care about that. It's interesting. All right. Go over here to the bank, drop off this little Christmas present here. And then we'll go feed all this stuff to our reindeer and see if we can't get a reindeer pet. $600 pieces of food. Surely you're going to give me a reindeer now, right? Nope. No reindeers. Okay. Guess I'll go fuck myself then. Okay. We're having some issues right now. Having some real issues right now, trying to make progress towards some of my stuff. What we might have to end up doing is we might have to just go ahead and get on that necromancy grind. Since it's something we want to do anyway. It's something we have the ability to do right now. Let's go see about that. Do we have the necromancer stuff down here somewhere, isn't it? Let's actually just go to the ones that we can actually do. And let's go by series. The series that we want to do will be... Did I not complete Dishonor Among Thieves? Oh, that's right. I never beat that one because I couldn't get past the... Okay, so we finished necromancy. Now we need to go... Here, we have no required items. We want to set this as active. And in order to go to the city of is there a teleport? I think we can just go right here. And the teleport is just right next to here. If I'm not mistaken. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Little hourglass on the map. Oh, so it's like way down at the bottom. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I don't know. It's easy enough to just teleport over there and get in. That's fine. And I am supposed to talk to Malignus Mortifier, I believe. Yep. Let's talk to this nerd. You should check in with Sostras in the store, buried bargains in the song. He has a set of necromancer robes for you. So, Death has encouraged me to share some of the secrets of necromancer with you. So, shall we? Accept? What secrets might those be then? Where to begin? I could teach you a little about the source of necromancy, or how to craft necromancy runes, or maybe some incantations. Any preferences? Yes, show me about the necromancy runes. They're exactly like magic runes, just with more necromancy and no magic. I mean, I guessed that much. Right, sorry. Yeah. Well, you craft them just like other runes, except you can only do so with impure essence. I'll teach you the essence ritual needed for making impure essence in a moment. I figured out the ritual after I stumbled upon some necromancy rune altars. I got the distinct impression that he made them. Ooh. An educated guess would suggest an old and powerful necromancer. It was probably the first necromancer. You say his name, it's not some big secret. I guess you haven't met him yet. Oh, so how do you know about necromancy runes? I've been exploring since I arrived, and I was drawn by some whispers to a dark portal over the bridge. I felt like I was being led to it by you-know-who. Sorry, by Racial. After the ritual to make some impure essence, I'll point you towards where to use it. Beyond preparing the impure essence, the process is just like crafting other runes. Okay, whatever. I'm good. What's next? Very well. On to the next thing. I think we should get you set up with some necromancy runes so you can use some incantations. To do that, though, you'll need to learn a new ritual, one to imbue objects with necromantic energy. If you do that to some pure essence, you can prime it to take on more specific uses in the form of necromancy runes. Here, take some pure essence and some ritual components. It should be enough to set up a lesser essence ritual. This is a one-time freebie, so don't lose it, else you'll have to replace it with some of your own. Granted some pure essence and the ritual components. Fantastic. Now head over to the ritual site and start a lesser essence ritual. Okay, how do I know? Oh. Okay. So... once a ritual has been selected, your ritual components that are used in that ritual are highlighted. This can be configured to the necromancy menu under the skills and experience section of the game settings. Okay, so I need to place a candle. Okay, so I have the 4 candles. So am I good? Um, glyphs. We need 2 elemental 1 and 2 charge 1 glyphs. And we need 4 light sources. Durability 1. I don't know what that means. So we have 1 elemental. So I need 2 elemental and 2 change. So these commune glyphs need to get changed. So we'll do another elemental right here. And then we'll change these. To change glyphs. And that should be it, right? And then I've got my pure essence up there. Got all my glyphs, got my 4 light sources. So then I should be able to come over here and hit start ritual. Ritual disturbances appeared occasionally. Interact with them to gain a reward. Ritual disturbances will appear more often the higher the soul extraction is. Soul attraction can be increased and decreased through the use of alteration glyphs. Alteration glyphs are drawn on glyph spots in your ritual site and are unlocked as you level up. Okay, and then I go back and I finish my soul thing. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so we finished it. Okay, and the output can be found in the ritual chest. So we've got impure essences. We've got baby dragon bones. We've got ectoplasms. Can we put those back in there? Nope. Bank all these. Alright, next to the ritual chest, you can find the focus storage. This allows you to store focus objects, which are automatically used when selecting a ritual, as well as to set up the same ritual upon completion. Okay, I don't really... I guess I can put these... Oh, nope, that's not a focus component. Okay, cool. Now that I can perform the necromantic ritual to turn pure essence into impure essence, Malignus has told me to take some to the dark portal high up in the northeast of the city of to craft some spirit runes. So northeast. Dark portal high up in the northeast. Of the city of Does that mean I need to go to the city? this is northwest. Hmm. Let's see. Facilities. We need like a rune crafting facility. Hmm. Okay, this is the rune crafting altar over here, but it seems to be just off in the middle of fucking nowhere. Which means I must have to get up somehow? Dark portal. Right, this is what they said, a dark portal? Yes. Enter dark portal. Okay. Flesh, spirit, bone, miasma. Alright, I'm here. Some spirit runes. Stop playing with things you clearly aren't ready for. How about you kiss my ass? Racial, what are you doing here? Waiting for you, of course. It was inevitable that you would reach here. I honestly thought it would be sooner. Perhaps I was mistaken about your capability. Where am I? What is this place? A pocket dimension, a concentration of necromantic elements. But these are runecrafting altars, right? I thought Guthix made them all. Why would he make these? Any others you may have visited before, yes. The ones here he would never have dared. No, this is a place of my making. You made runecrafting altars? I find that hard to believe. I've never heard of you. Until recently, who exactly are you? In time, if you prove not to be yet another failure, then you might just find out. But I know precisely who you are, World Guardian. What's with that mocking tone? Have fun with necromancy runes. I shall be keeping an eye on your progress. Do not disappoint me. Why is he so frustrating? I agree. What an asshole. Alright, so we made some freaking necromancy runes. Now that I know how to obtain impure essence and craft necromancy runes, I should return to Malignus Mortifer in the city of to learn a little more about necromancy incantations. Okay, how close is this to a bank, I wonder? It seems like it's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to make necromancy runes. I'm gonna have to run down here to the bank every time. Walk this lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. Bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now, bow now. Hey, what's up, Copy Ghost? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. How are you? How are you enjoying your time in RuneScape? Man, I really wish I knew what was going on with these lag spikes that I'm getting. This is really starting to upset me. Checking with Stratus at his store. He has a set of necromancer robes for you. Now that blah blah blah. What did you think of the necromancy runecrafting altars? Been here for a literal minute. Never played before. Well, if you like MMO games, and you've never played RuneScape, so I also never played RuneScape. I started about 20 days ago. I guess it's been like 25. And I am having the most fun. The game can get a little frustrating when it comes to some of the quests and stuff. It's a little hard to navigate sometimes, but there's so much to explore. There's so many cool quest lines. Combat is really cool because of the Revo bar and stuff like that. Um, there's just a ton of really, really cool stuff in this game. And I've played a lot of MMOs. I've been playing MMOs for over 20 years now. So I am thoroughly impressed. I can't believe I've never played the game before, but it's so much fun. Highly recommend. I do not like the look of that place. It reminds me of something not good. I think I know what you mean, but it's just a pocket dimension, like other runecrafting altars. Wherever you were thinking of, wherever you were thinking of, it's not really that place. It might just look like it. Try not to dwell on it. Only been gaming for just short of 3 years. Oh, perfect. I love me some video games. So much. Anyway, you should try putting those spirit runes to use next time you fight. You can start out with Lesser Bone Shield. It lets you access certain defensive abilities that would usually require you to wield a shield. Could come in handy. Us necromancers can be a bit squishy at times. Booyah. Fallout 76. Ooh, nice. That's a good game to get started with. I've actually never played Fallout 76, but I'm a big fan of just massively multiplayer games in general. I really love survival games. So definitely a good one to get started with. City of Teleport is an incantation that will teleport you directly to the City of ritual site. Let's see. Lesser Bone Shield requires me to make probably bone runes. It's what got me into streaming, and I've branched out from there. Oh, you started streaming? Nice. Good deal. Or you mean you started watching streaming? Lesser Bone Shield is an incantation that creates a lower tier shield, which allows the use of non-offensive abilities that require a shield at the cost of necromancy runes. Cool. What's up, William? How are you today? You do stream? Okay, cool. Receive some necromancy XP. Receive some rune crafting XP. Dope. Thank you. What did this thing do to my screen here? No. Raciel, you weirdo. Oh, it's because of this stupid thing. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine just like that. Actually, despite the dumpster fire that it is right now, from updates, it's not that bad of a game. Sort of expect it and enjoy it outside of that. Yeah, I mean, I can get behind, sometimes things are just buggy. And that's fine. The problem that I have is can I not do another necromancy quest? Because I've still got lots of skills that tell me to do different necromancer things. Maybe we're just not there yet. But yeah, I don't mind buggy games so much as long as they're still playable, you know? Perp? There's a group of people that I know some of the people, but I don't know all of them. That kind of stream together. But I don't think I know a person named Perp. I don't know. Yo, I am catching such bad lag spikes. I don't know what's going on. It's been like this for the past 2 days, and it is just crushing me. Just want to fucking play, dude. Why does everything have to be such a pain in the ass? Oh, talking to myself because I'm muted. What a dum-dum. I'm just trying to figure out right now what I can do to try and solve this lag spike issue that I'm running into. I was just messing with my stream a little bit. So if the quality of the stream drops significantly, let me know. And I can kind of change some things back, but I'm trying to get this to stop lag spiking on me so that I can actually see what I'm doing and play the game. Nope, this isn't where I want to go. You want to go right here because I want to go get some more runes so I can make some bone runes here so that we can use this bone shield. I want to see the bone shield doesn't add any additional defensive stats, which is fine. But it does mean, let's see, where's my necromancy stuff? Here it is. It does mean that if I don't use a shield, then we're not getting that bonus defensive stat, which significantly reduces the enemy's ability to hit me, which is fairly significant. If we take a look at my stats here, we take a look at is there no like straight up defensive stat number? Total armor, here we are, 882. But this is mostly based off of my gear over here. And these total armor bonuses, armor affects how likely an enemy is to hit you. The higher your armor rating, the more likely you are to block an enemy hit. The class of your armor also affects how likely you are to block. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that the class of my armor mattered. Yeah, so anyway, getting into... There's a bone altar. Let's turn these into bone runes. But having a better shield means the higher defensive stat. But if, let's see, we turn on our bone armor here, then we still just have the 882. So this particular skill does not allow or does not provide additional defensive stats, which is probably okay because it does allow me to use my shield abilities. It says non-damaging shield abilities, so that's interesting. So let's take the shield off and let's see. Okay. So things like revenge. Each attack dealt to you increases your damage dealt by 5%, stacks up to 10 times, 50% effective when using a defender. So it doesn't count for this one, and it also probably, oh, it does count for debilitate. That's interesting. Oh, debilitate just doesn't even require, never mind, a shield. I wonder if I want to not have this ability. Because this gives us up to 50% more damage dealt. Oh, this is pretty funny, actually. So one of the things that people talk about is a really big problem for using a shield is that you lose 50% of your damage because your you don't have your offhand to do more damage. But if this is giving me up to 50% increased damage for 19.2 out of every 45 seconds, so about half of the time, then I'm really only losing about 16% total damage. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of math that hasn't been getting done to determine whether or not shields are actually useful or not. Because people aren't looking at all of the abilities available. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. So where are we at here? We're required to have our conduit to summon skeletal warriors. We're not going to be doing that. That's our offhand there. Finger of Death is a threshold ability. Nope. Oh, yeah, it is a threshold. It is a, not really a threshold ability, but Death Skulls is an ultimate ability, which may be getting added. Let's move these down here and these down here. So ultimate abilities, we definitely need rejuvenation from our shield because we always have rejuvenation. But we may also want this Death Skulls ultimate ability. Launch a flurry of skulls at the target. Necromancy damage per hit. Bounces between enemies up to 6 tiles of each other up to 4 times. Okay, I won't actually want that ability. And Blood Siphon. Siphon blood from enemies before releasing a powerful attack on your target. Necromancy damage per hit. Up to 25 enemies within 2 tiles of you, 4 hits channeled. Heals you for 70% of the damage dealt. Completing the channel deals a ton of damage to the target, plus 100% of the total heal value. Okay, so this is just a regular ability here. And then we've got some abilities that are locked behind the Well of Souls. But I don't have the ability to use them yet anyway. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of getting our necromancer stuff in a better position. Looks like a lot of this stuff is using the Well of Souls talent tree. So let's go in here. And let's take a look. Oh, okay. So the total number of souls comes from the soul attraction from doing those. So if I select this, you do not meet the requirements to unlock this talent. You need 21 more points. Total number of talent points available. Okay, so I just have to do a bunch of rituals to unlock a bunch of stuff. But this doesn't seem to be upgrading my gear at all, my weapon at all. So what's the deal with this weapon? Maybe this dude will be able to tell me. Okay, you're not really very useful. Let's go talk to this merchant dude who's supposed to sell me, or supposed to give me necromancer gear. I already have my necromancer gear on. Well, okay, I don't have my necromancer gear on. I have it in my inventory in my bank. This person sells stuff for that. This is wanting me to go to a certain place. This must be my path. Like for the necromancer, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Cassie? Welcome back. That's for cooking. There's some water there. Fucking mothers, right? They always gotta be arguing. Hmm. Well, that's obnoxious. I'm sorry. Can she not get up and down the stairs? Is that why she can't do it herself? Holy crap. Okay, what do I do to get higher level necro weapons? This is becoming very obnoxious. Hmm. I think I figured out what's causing my problem right now. I might be able to figure out how to fix it. I'm just working on necromancy right now. It's causing me some issues. So I figured out that the reason things seem to keep freaking out is my Microsoft Defender is apparently freaking out. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but I need to look into it real quick. We may end up having to just end the stream here if I can't get this worked out real quick. But we're gonna run a little quick scan here and see what it says to us. Let's see what this level 27 necromancy gives us. Nothing. At level 28, we'll be able to use a Death Skull's ability. But I actually think I have to unlock that or something. Is it this? No. Oh, okay. So I don't even have either of these available to me yet. Okay. Death Guard and Skull Lantern tier 30. So I should be able to get. So I need to know what to do to upgrade this Death Guard. Right now my Death Guard is tier 10. I need to upgrade it. So what's up with that? Uh, 8 gigs? It wasn't a RAM problem. It's a CPU problem. It's my Windows Defenders freaking out about something. And eating a huge amount of my CPU. Meh. We work with what we've got. The RAM thing is definitely why um like I can't open up my web browser while I'm gaming or things freak out. But Yeah, so I have used Opera before. Um, why did that just close? Run 64, 4 hours count browser with a ton of tabs. Serving various other programs on my PC uses 34 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, I would like to upgrade my system at some point, but that's just not really in the cards right this moment. We just got to work with what we got. I mean, honestly, any money spent towards upgrading this particular rig is kind of a waste. It's old. It's at its end of life. I mean, this computer's like 10 years old or something like that. It has done its job well, but the next step is to replace it, not to upgrade it. And I will at some point, but that is a problem for future Hermit. Okay, well, while some of this stuff finishes up, I'm going to go over to my other screen here. See if I can figure out where I need to go to get my new death guard. How do I get to the tier 2? The death guard is one hand. Upgrading the tier 10 variant after. Okay, so it's all based on quests. Do I have the tier 10 variant? I do. So I need defeated quest called Killy Row. So let's go alphabetically here and see if I can even do this one. Looks like I cannot do it. So let's go look through. And see what I'm missing. Okay, so I just need to collect a set of necromancer robes from Sostratus. So So where the fuck is Sostratus? I know this nerd was telling me about the person named Sostratus. You should check with Sostratus in his store, Buried Bargains in the Sunken Market. He has a set of necromancer robes for you. What is with all of these blinking lights everywhere telling me to go crazy places? Oh, nice. He took these off of the last necromancer he killed. Isn't that something? Sorry about the bloodstains. Sure, show me what you've got in your shop. Necromancy robes, basic death guards. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, there's obviously something very wrong with my computer right now. Everything is losing its shit, so we are gonna have to stop this stream. I may not be back tomorrow, depending on what steps I have to take to try and fix this. So I am sorry, but I've got to go. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see you all on the next one.